When are you all going to learn? That's the big question of today with the purge of the Second Amendment channels on YouTube. When are you going to learn? When are you going to learn that attorneys for every town for gun safety are making up the rules for YouTube? Anti-gun attorneys are making up the rules for YouTube. This isn't like years ago where you could just put anything on YouTube that you wanted as far as gun-oriented content and go at it. Not anymore. Every town for gun safety is already spoken to with Google attorneys, everything like that. By 2028, there will be no more Second Amendment channels showing any type of firearm on YouTube. And then they'll eventually start attacking gun content that just discusses laws or whatever. Eventually they'll get to those too. But for right now, they're attacking small channels, large channels. And I don't know what it is about the mentality of some of you people that seem to feel that you make a living off of YouTube. All right, you're saying that you're making a living off of social media. Now, I just saw, I don't know who it was, one of the Second Amendment channels and stuff like that, who's just getting hit. They're taking everything away from him. And even as a Patreon, where you give money to Patreon, even Patreon now is starting to back off these Second Amendment channels. So for anybody who thinks that they can make a living off of YouTube, it's just not going to happen. And to get on video and just piss and moan that there was one guy on here that said that he couldn't even afford his rent for the month. What are you doing? What are you people doing? You saw this coming 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that they were slowly getting rid of content, Second Amendment content. And you ignored it. And you ignored it. I told everybody to go to the Rumble, and then you piss and moan and say, well, Rumble isn't popular. It's not popular because there aren't people on it. All right? If you got more people to build on Rumble, you'd have more Second Amendment channels. Now, I have noticed a big increase in Second Amendment channels on Rumble, and I'm glad to be part of it that's pushing it. But there are a lot of you who think that you can just hang on to this sinking ship. The ship is already water level. So you either jump ship or you go down with the ship. YouTube is like a giant Titanic that is going down as far as Second Amendment channels. And you guys have this, I don't know what it is, this thought process that you're going to be able to fight YouTube and you're going to be able to show a 30-round magazine or you're going to be able to show how you insert it. No, you're not. No, you're not. Until Google, YouTube loses their Section 230 in D.C., it's going to continue to happen. And you're not going to find a senator or a congressman who gives one damn about YouTube or Google losing their Section 230 because you lost your gun channel. It's just not going to happen. You can make all the videos you want saying, you know, we're close to getting it in, and It's not going to happen. YouTube does not want Second Amendment channels on there. They want children being taught about LGBTQ and, you know, how to twerk on the hood of your car. That's material for them. But put a gun on there? No. Even the safe usage of a gun. Whoops. The safe usage of a gun. They won't show that. They won't show that. And it's gotten to a point now where I've become so frustrated, I almost get angry at some of these larger channels because they're watching smaller channels, friends of mine that have smaller channels, just getting destroyed. Now, the reason why this is being released on Rumble before it gets released on YouTube is because they've got 2 strikes against my account. Now, the first strike was because they didn't like the fact that I had put Data Machine Works on video. So I got a strike for it. The second one was a private video. So yes, YouTube is actually going into, whether you release them or not, they're going into your private videos and they're flagging you. All right? So that's AI that they're now using. So they're going through every video, little things here and there. It doesn't take anybody to report you now. AI is just going through Second Amendment channels, just destroying us. All right, so which is why I deleted all my videos, except for maybe 3 or 4, which are based like this. But I'm not using YouTube anymore. I'm just going to simply advertise when I have something new. Let's say I have my Spring Coast Springs that I want to talk about. I'll advertise that on YouTube to direct you to Rumble. But the rest of you better jump ship already. You better get your shit together and stop bitching and complaining. You shouldn't be making a living off of the Second Amendment community on YouTube. All right? There was a couple of people begging I felt like it was begging for money, and a lot of the comments were, just go get a job. Just go get a normal freaking job. People work. I work. Everybody works. And yeah, sometimes you can't put out content every day, putting 1,000 rounds downrange and stuff like that. But that's something you're going to have to work out with the ammo companies or whatever. Contact the ammo companies. But you're going to have to understand that you're going to have to rebuild your channel on a different platform because you're not wanted on YouTube anymore. You're not wanted. I took the hint a while ago. I just don't understand some of you people that are just like gripping on the side of this cliff wall, waiting to get pushed off by some every town for gun safety attorney giving you a good kick off the side of the wall. I just don't understand you guys. And then I get the other ones that turn around and say, well, I have a Rumble channel, but I don't get many views. Well, when you turn around and you don't load a new video on your channel, on your Rumble channel for 3 years, people lose interest. So you have to use YouTube as an advertising platform to direct people where to go. So if you're that popular where you've got, let's say, 60,000 subscribers and stuff, you can very simply just say, you're making a video on YouTube about what you're going to discuss. You don't show anything. And say, direct them right to Rumble. But you won't do that. Because you have this hope that YouTube is somehow going to part the ways and they're going to say, oh, it's fine now, It's okay. They actually flagged a video of mine because a manual review counted the amount of rounds that were the brass that was ejected out of the side of my rifle. So so this is what they're capable of doing, and this is what they will do to your channel. And like I said, once they get rid of the Second Amendment channels that actually are showing weapons or sponsored by weapons or anything whatsoever, they're eventually going to start going after the conservative channels, somebody who talks about gun law, things like that. They're just going to get rid of everything. So that choice is up to you, but it's very frustrating to watch you guys spin around in a freaking circle, having to tiptoe. I had spoken to one guy who said all he has to do is just correct the language on his video. Are you going to turn around and let them neuter your videos? Where you can go right to Rumble, or you can go to YouTube, announce that you're having a new video, unneutered, bring it to Rumble, and have the freedom just to do what you want to do. It doesn't make any sense to me. You guys are, it's like bringing a mule to water. It's just not going to happen. So, again, the smaller channels that are now coming to Rumble are starting to pick up. You just have to make sure that you actually follow people that follow you, answer back their questions, pay attention instead of going on the Rumble every 6 months and saying, oh yeah, I got a couple of messages from months ago. There you go. Build your channel again. And we all did it on YouTube. I remember when I first started YouTube years ago and I had a lot of the AKs and stuff. And every day I was answering comments, questions, things like that. And then YouTube, all of a sudden, 125 videos, gone. Because I was showing people how to bend flats, how to assemble AKs. So then I figured, you know what, I'll go to ARs and I'll start to, just discuss them. Gone. So there you go. So you guys had better either shit or get off the pot. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Your YouTube, you might not think that your YouTube channel is next, but they are watching. And they're getting the small channels. And they're getting the large channels. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. All right, guys. So head to Rumble, and I'll see you there. Remember Forced Reset Mania? I'll be discussing some Spring Coast Springs colors, different colors for the Forced Reset triggers. And we'll see you there. Bye, guys.